Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and this is the Stilor House, the home of the Stilor family. For season 3 of the RM Cascadian, that is 2 people associated with that family right there, and a third one. Their home is in Newcrest. It is a companion home to the house I built with Ginge That Sims, that I then adjusted color and tone-wise and kind of style-wise to fit the Newcrest area that I'm building here, which is very clean, very modern. You can tell from this house, not a lot of clutter. It's very, a little more slick, kind of slick. That's a teenage daughter of the Stilor family. That's her room that we're looking at right now. Then a guest bedroom. All the bathrooms for these downstairs bedrooms look like that. Gym. One of the bedrooms is used as a gym. On the outside, and we have 4 bedrooms total. 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms total. Here on the outside, there's 1 bathroom out here we don't see outside, and 1 bathroom inside for guests that we also don't see. But it's just simple bathrooms. No real reason to see them. That's why I didn't take a picture of them. Just toilet and sink. Right now we have kind of the outdoor entertaining space. There's a pool, a bar, some places to sit and hang out. Some still shots are coming up if you ever want to freeze in, look at a still shot of it. I almost always include I always include still shots of builds usually. There's like the outside dining area, place to hang out in the sun, and just a normal sort of outdoor place. Very kind of contemporary, kind of upscale. This is the master bedroom upstairs, kind of a suite of rooms upstairs for the master setup. We have kind of a loft for an office, and then a master bath with a closet across from that. This is the louvered panels that I built to screen that part of the house with the bedrooms on the first floor. That's a tutorial coming up. They're kind of cantilevered out from the house where I erased the foundation. And so I'll show you how to do that coming up. Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and today we're going to do a brief tutorial that I'm including with my home tour for this home we're looking at that's going up on the gallery. And what we're going to do a tutorial on is I wanted to have a cantilevered, sort of louvered system of blinds here, so they kind of block the view of these small courtyards that you see and the bath and bedrooms. And I didn't want it to just be a part of the house. I wanted to have it cantilevered so it looked like it was sort of sticking out from the house, a little bit independent of it. And I'll show you what I mean here. Typically, if we're going to do like a wall like that, let's see, I draw this out and we'll raise it up a little bit to the same height here, and then draw in the kind of louvered blinds, or not really a blind, but the louvered panels. The louvered panels sort of look that we want. Take that out, and it would look something like that, where you've still got the foundation underneath it, and you can't, it doesn't look like it's floating. It doesn't look like it's floating. It looks like it's attached to the foundation and therefore attached to the house in that fashion. We can use, these are the cheats you need. Move objects on and ignore gameplay. Unlocks entitlement and show hidden objects. Whoops. We can go in and we can take the foundation out. We can make it invisible, like using this placeholder foundation from, say, City Living. So we can go in there like this and kind of erase in that fashion, right? So that there is no longer a foundation, but then you've got this giant hole in the ground. And so what we're going to do is we're going to erase that hole. We're going to make it look like it's floating, as you can see here. There's just ground underneath it. And there's just ground underneath that. And you can see landscaping there. Let me see if I can grab it. Landscaping is just on the ground. I just wanted to make a kind of a garden look. So we're going to go over to another lot, and I will show you how I did that to make it more of a floating cantilevered look. and how you can kind of make it like a room cantilevered out that will float, kinda. It works okay. It works okay. So we're gonna take a look at that. And I'll be right back. I'll just cut out this next part with the loading screens and stuff. You'll see me again when we're on the other lot. Hey, hi, now I'm back. Now we're ready to start. We're going to do the tutorial for the louvered sort of blinds you can see stuck out over there on that one building. But I'm also going to show you how to do a sort of cantilevered room like this one here. Warning, it is not perfect. Graphically, it's not perfect. It does work. It works for a sim like normal. They'll enter it and walk around, do stuff in it, things like that. But graphically, I'll show you when we get there, it's not perfect. It does look good right here. It looks good from certain standpoints, that's for sure. We got a great little sort of, sunroom there. But for now, we're going to delete the whole thing. We're going to bulldoze the lot. And we're going to start with doing that cantilevered, sort of louvered blinds look, panels. To create sort of a screening of the house from the street. And we're going to start by building our box, of course. We're going to lift it up however far our foundation is above the ground. We'll do it about that much. And then we are going to draw the panels into place here. I should have just done a really short one. Then it would be quicker. But as it is, hopefully it won't be too long. We're going to put a roof on like so, in this fashion. And then we're going to take the foundation out using this foundation, shell from City Living. I think there's also, is this one? Yeah, this is a base game version of it. So let's use this one since it's, base game. Everybody's got base game. And so we're going to click on that. We'll put it into place. Erase all these different little pieces of foundation we have. Hang around here. Take care of that one too. And we've got that. And actually, you know what? I should have done something first. In order to give it more of a... No, I don't have to do it first. No, I don't think I do. I want to put fencing down at the bottom so that it looks like there's some sort of brace there, sort of rail or something that it is in. Yeah, I don't have to do it first. We'll do it this way. So we're going to do this, and we're going to kind of take out the wall, except for the louvered part, the part that we want to remain up. We're going to do that, like so. Yeah, we can do it that way. And then, we still got that sort of ugly hole in the ground, right? Which we don't want. So we're going to take out the flooring next, like that. And as you can see, it erases the ground with it, or the hole in the ground, I should say, not the ground, the hole in the ground. And leaves us with that design that we had over there, which looks pretty good. I'll tell you real quick, the thing is, if you take out, like if we had left the wall solid and not use fencing like this, see, it makes that black underneath it wherever there's a solid room. So that is another problem with this technique right now, is that we've got that. So I open it up to the outdoors in order to, let me just erase it this way, in order to get rid of that. Opening it up to the outdoors is what takes care of that and leaves us this sort of floating box, right? Now, I want to create a room, floating room, cantilevered room. And what we're going to do, keep in mind, as I said, it's not perfect, what you saw a little bit ago, but it works okay. We're going to do a 4x4. You can do other sizes, but 4x4 is relatively easy for me to show at the moment. So we'll do a 4x4 on here. Again, it's solid, except for the part there that shares that foundation where it has a hole. So we're going to turn the whole foundation transparent, like that. And then we're going to go in and use, you can use either the dance floors from Get Together, or you can use the crystal clear flooring from Island Living. We're going to use the crystal clear flooring. You can do it like individual panels like this, but it will not have as great an effect, as I will show you here shortly once I put these in. And then we're not going to do it that way. See, it leaves those walls when you do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use just one of them. Place it in place like this first, or again, it won't work. Place it in place like this first, and then move it here in the center, and then double its size. And then it will act as one, and it takes out those cross walls in the middle, although this is one of the graphical problems, you still have the walls at the back. As you turn, they'll disappear and show on the other sides, but looking at it like this, you're going to just see that part there. And it's really not too bad if you want to do, I mean, you can do it like that, standing alone, or, as would probably be more the case, if you were attaching this to a house and you wanted to just have the corner kind of cantilevered out, well, it looks pretty normal, you know. That part there with the louvered blind does not. We'll have to fix that here in a second. I haven't actually tried this technique with a louvered blind on it, even though that's what I was doing right there. But we could do like that, you know, and we could do the louvered blinds along this side here as well. I'm not going to because I just don't want to take the time, but we could do that, and then it would look like it have the blinds sticking out from the room itself. Right now, let's get back to the fact that we got our floor in, and it shows dirt. And you can go with dirt underneath the cantilevered look, but I don't really want to. I want it to have a appearance of grass or greenery underneath it. Greenery really is what we're going to have to use. So we're going to go down here, we're going to place a basement as so, and I'm going to blow, it's not, ideally I would place these one at a time, these pieces of kind of flat greenery, kind of like ivy, but it's going to take too long, so I'm going to just do one big one like this. And it looks fine. We're gonna move it up here. Now you would be able to see the basement through this. So I'm going to erase as much of the basement as we can. We're going to shrink it down to just one square now. And then using that square, I know exactly where I need to place the greenery again in order to lift it up just above the ground so that it looks like you have, you know, greenery underneath that. Probably need to move that up one more spot, as you can see. So one too low. So we'll go here and we'll go up, 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 and then up again, like that. And that looks a little bit better. It looks more fuller and lush. And it looks kind of like dirt with like some ivy growing on it or greenery. You could put some flowers under there if you want, or use a different type of greenery in the same way. Just put it in the basement and then raise it up. But, you know, that looks okay. It looks okay right now. We're going to put, I'm going to move that back. We're going to put a roof on here. And we're going to make sure, I guess I'm going to make sure. I was going to put another roof on first. Well, I'm going to show you two techniques. First, you can put a roof on it using just this floor. Put it up here. Once you have it in place, double it, put it in place again, and you can see it does that. I'm going to put some windows in there so we can see better. And it's going to make this look lighter under here, you know, not so dark, because the light will pass through. And we're going to take the windows from Island Living, and we'll just kind of stick them in here, like that. Somehow in this part too. Like so. Okay, so you get the look right there. It does have a glass floor. I mean, I think that's kind of cool. It's a very cool kind of modern look. I'd leave it like that. I'll show you here in a minute the only thing I know to get around it, which is not perfect. Like I said, this is not a perfect system, but it's okay. For now though, we're gonna move this, delete it, and we're going to grab a regular roof, this type of roof. Pull it out here, pull it out here, and then we'll put, you know, glass on it, give it kind of a sunroom look. And you can do it this way. So you have kind of a sunroom look like I had a minute ago. I had some more detailing on it, like I had these. I mean, I'll show you real quick, just so it kind of looks the same. I had like that, and then drawing along here, you know, just to kind of frame it out. You don't have to do that. I just was framing it out earlier for. I wish I hadn't done that. Hold on. In order to keep that from happening, you can draw just a line like this and then drag it, and it won't do that to you. For future reference as well, a little bit of a build thing there for you. Lot, which I just didn't do again. Let's see here. I'll do like this and like this. And then we will click and drag. Click and drag. And it won't seal that back up. It's okay if it seals it back up. I just would have to move the roof and then knock it out. So I don't want to bother with it. And I guess we could put some here too. There's no need for this. Why am I doing this? I don't know. But we're going to go ahead, and it has more of the look I was showing a minute ago, more of that sort of finished off look. Now, when it comes to the floor is glass. Floor either be this clear glass like you see here, or it would be the dance floor glass. The only thing I know to counter that, rugs will not work, and I haven't figured out anything else yet, but one thing that will counter it, if you have, get together, the pool system came with these little panel things. I don't know, it's just go on the bottom of the pool, right? For whatever reason, you know, when you raise rugs up, they kind of disappear, you know, they graphically don't work. These do though. These do though. So what I did was I came in here, I blew them up in size, and then raised them right above the line of that glass floor, like so. And they don't have the MOO or the move stutter problem that so many things do, so you can overlap them like so. And say it again, and it kind of does if you touch it, I guess. I hadn't touched it yet. But it, you know, as you can see, they do overlap pretty well. I mean, it's really not too bad. And let me move this up again here. I didn't have it quite right. It's a little tricky to get exactly right, but let's say tricky again. Move it like this. Is it worth the effort to have this look? I don't know. I'll leave it up to whoever decides to use it. But I kind of like it, and I think I am going to use it. I'm going to use it on it. Fuck that one up again. God bless it. I'm trying not to curse too much. Let's see here. Okay, finally. Okay, so we've got it. You know, you've got kind of a white floor now, and you've got this great, you know, greenery underneath and a glass roof. You don't have to do a glass roof. You could do a regular roof. You could do tile. You could do flat. I'll change it just. Well, let's change it to like one of these corrugated metal roofs, like that. You know, still looks pretty good, I think. The ground underneath isn't as bright anymore since we did that. It's a little more realistic, maybe. And so yeah, you know, try this out in your game, play around with it. I'm gonna keep playing with it. This is something I just really kind of stumbled on recently, and I think that it works. I think it works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. If you have any questions, if this isn't clear, and I know it might not be, sometimes I miss stuff as a builder. I forget not everybody knows some of the steps. Maybe I might be skipping. I hope it makes sense, but if it doesn't, and you have any questions, please post them below in the comments below, or you can look me up on Twitter at Jason Sterling RM on Twitter. Feel free to ask me there, either at me or you can DM me. My DMs should be open. I think sometimes it sends them to approval and I miss it, but give it a shot. give it a shot. Please do ask questions. I never mind answering them. Never mind at all. And that was it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope the tutorial worked. I hope you play around with it. And I look forward to seeing you again. Please feel free to watch my other videos. I do a Sims Sunday show. I also call it the Sterling Show. There's several videos there. There's also the RM Cascadian fiction serial that I do. And I have a lot of other build tutorials for a wide variety of different things. So that was it. Thanks for watching. Bye.